Hello and welcome to the Stevorium Project. If you don't know, the goal of the Stevorium Project is to completely revamp the Origins experience and turn it into an RPG style update. The world of Stevorium will have a rich and interesting story, and you'll be able to conquer bosses and foes as you evolve as an Origin. I am so pleased to finally introduce you to a project we've been working on for quite some time. Welcome to Project Stevorium. So, let's get started. For those of you who may just be looking for a TLDR, or maybe some of you just want to hear what the project is about really quickly at the start of this video, the idea is kind of like Greek mythology tied to an RPG style of gameplay. When you load up a new world, you get to pick a god to worship. Each god has different gifts and abilities, but also different drawbacks. Similarly to Greek, Roman, or Egyptian mythology, each god will represent a natural element. Lightning, nature, water, fire, death, and air are some of the elements that will be there when we officially launch. Each element has 2 to 3 different origins attached to it. So your element determines what types of powers you can use, but there will still be a variety of origins options. Let me give a little more detail on how that will work. When you play Origins, there's character selection tiers, or character creation tiers when you start up a brand new world. A 1-tier system is picking the Origin and that's it. If you play with just the vanilla Origins mod and nothing else on its own, when you load up a new world, you pick an Origin and you're in. That's a 1-tier system. A 2-tier system is picking an Origin and, say, a class or something else on top. There's 2 levels of character selection. This is how most people play the Origins mod. You pick an Origin, and then you pick a class. 2 tiers. A 3-tier system is a richer and rarer form of character creation. This is the style we will be using for Project Stevorium. The first thing you will pick in this 3-tier system is your element, or the god you want to worship. Each element, or god, has 2 to 3 different origins you can pick from. Each origin is completely unique, and they're locked behind each element. For example, the water origins are much different than the electric origins. They're just completely different designs. Once you have chosen your element, and then you have chosen your origin, you then get to pick your class. And we're using the same class system that everyone knows and loves. We may add some special custom classes in the future, but that is basically what a 3-tier system is, and that's what we will be using because it allows for the most maximum customizability and flexibility for different playstyles. So let's get even more specific and talk about an exact example from Stevorium. We're going to use Vultra, the goddess of lightning, for this example. Vultra as a god has a whole backstory, and she has some really awesome abilities that she provides to the people who choose to worship her. We're going to get specific on her abilities and just abilities in general, quests on how you can evolve your origin, and ultimate abilities in the next video. So I'm going to brush on them slightly in this one, but really that's a whole other topic. So I've decided I want to be Vultra's disciple. I want to worship the goddess of lightning and feel a taste of her electric power. That is the first tier of character creation. I have selected my god/element. The next choice is my origin. Vultra's disciples have 2 choices of origin: the Electrocutionist origin, or the Sparker origin. Again, I'm not going to go super in-depth for these abilities because that's for another video, but I suppose I can give you a sneak peek on what each origin has to offer. The Electrocutionist is sort of like a lightning sorcerer. The Electrocutionist can shoot lightning at their enemies from a distance. They also have an ability called Volt Escape, which allows them to teleport away from danger once every few seconds. The Sparker origin is the other origin for Vultra's disciples, and the Sparker is kind of like an electric berserker. You strike yourself with lightning to basically enrage yourself, and you get massive buffs. You get speed boost, you get strength, you get fire resistance, regeneration, invisibility, all kinds of stuff. So that is kind of the design of a berserker, right? You hurt yourself, or you enrage and you do a crazy amount of damage, or you have a crazy amount of power for a short amount of time, but when that power's over, you're very weak, you're slow, you have less mobility, stuff like that. The third tier is going to be your class selection. Right now, as I said, we have all of your favorites for classes: lumberjack, miner, warrior, whatever, but we may adjust and add some new custom classes down the line, so make sure to keep your eye out for that. All of the origins themselves evolve after hitting certain achievements, so expect to gain more powerful as you progress through the game. We have a questing system in place, which you can view by pressing the advancements key. Basically, if you do the quests, you gain favor from your god, and it grants you new and ultimate abilities. Ultimate abilities will be covered more in depth in another video, but they are really powerful and are probably going to be your strongest tool for your origin for combat or survival. So specifics on abilities, quests, evolving, and ultimate abilities will all be covered in the next update video sometime soon. This project is in very early development, and there's only me and our developer Mega working on it. If you're interested in supporting us, please check out our donation link in the description. 100% of the proceeds will go to development and server upgrades. I promise you, I will not pocket any of the money, so it's going right back into the community. If you don't have any money to donate, that is absolutely fine. These videos and projects take a lot of time and effort, so please consider subscribing and leaving a like on this video if you're interested in this project. It really means the world to me. As I said, the videos take a while to make, so if you want updates quicker, make sure to join the Discord and check out the Stevorium channel. We have over 200 people who want to be updated on the project, so make sure to hit that check mark if you're interested too. It will add you to the role, and you'll be notified whenever we come up with anything new or any new updates. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I hope you're as excited as I am. I feel like this is a completely new way to play the Origins mod that no one has done before. So I'm pretty excited. Thank you for your support, and I will see you soon.